Hey there, I'm Hannah, and last week I asked you guys to ask me some questions about my hair, and you guys totally delivered! Thank you very much, because without you guys this video would not be possible. I would probably just be sitting here reading like one comment from my mom that says, "Your hair looks really nice today, Hannah." You know, because that's how my mom is. So I sorted through your questions and I basically picked all of them. So as promised, I'm going to answer them, so settle in and let's get started. So let's start at the beginning. When you were dealing with your illness in its worst stages, did you experience hair loss at all? Yes. And the illness that she's referring to is I have functional nausea. So 2 summers ago in 2012, my nausea just got really bad. I mean, it took out my appetite, I wasn't eating, I just felt really crappy. So besides going to the doctor, I also started making like my own changes, like just trying to eat differently. I wouldn't say healthy because that's not me. I like pizza and ice cream, but I changed things. And by Christmas of 2012, my hair was just coming out so bad. It was nasty, it was on everything, and I just knew I had to get a haircut. So then in January of 2013, I started the year off right by cutting off all my hair. I didn't go too drastic that time. I mean, there was still quite a bit of hair to play with, but that was like the first time I had short hair. Okay, so from there, how did you decide you wanted to grow your hair out? Did you just start growing it out, or did it take you a week or more to finally decide to grow out your hair? Good question. After having the long hair and just how disgusting it was, I basically decided I never want long hair again in my life. I had like this grand scheme like back in January. I'm like, I'll cut it like this, and then a couple months later I'll cut it like this, and so I just kept getting these shorter haircuts, eventually leading up to the pixie that I got in August of 2013, because I knew then that I wanted to grow it out and I wanted it to start, you know, like all at the same place. So I definitely had this planned. So then Ashley asked, do you have a specific style you were growing it out to? Yes, and I'll answer part 2 of the question in a minute. I'm actually transitioning to the next haircut, I guess you'd say, because I went to the salon 2 weeks ago and I asked for the bangs and I asked for another haircut, and she said, we'll start going there. So the cut looks like this, and it's like an asymmetrical bob. So if you look, there is a little bit of an angle starting. But my hair is still just a little too short for the haircut, so I'm just going to grow it out just a little bit more. Definitely don't want it touching my shoulders. Like, if it starts touching my shoulders, I'm out. But I'm definitely growing it just a little bit more so that I can have, like, a really good angle there. That feels like a really awkward hand motion. So then Meredith asked, are you ever planning to go full pixie again, or are you hoping to get and keep it longer? I probably wouldn't do the short pixie, but I had a couple of haircuts that I really liked along the way that I would definitely go back to in a heartbeat. I liked this one. It was really versatile and it worked really well with my curly hair because I could wear it curly or straight and it looked good no matter what. So yeah, not a full pixie, but I would still do short again. And now the question that was asked the most, what products do you use? How do you do your hair? All of that routine-y stuff. And also a couple of you asked how I get my hair so shiny, and I did not realize that my hair was shiny, so thank you. I actually have like a really dry scalp. I have dandruff and I have psoriasis, so at any given moment my hair is just so flaky and gross. I did not have to say that because this is a video and you guys really wouldn't know that unless you were looking at me really closely. This is awkward. Let's just go through my routine now. Okay, so this is my table of hair crap. I promise I don't use all of this like every day. That's excessive. Like, I don't have that much hair. My hair is actually really thin, so I'm very thankful that it's curly. So first things first, I wash it. And Beth asked if I did the no poo curly hair method, and no, I did not. Or I do not. I'm just gonna say this right now, I have like white girl curls, like they don't react like curly hair. I have really strange curls. I never condition my hair because if I do that then it weighs my hair down and it basically straightens it, and I ain't into that. So when I wash my hair, it's shampoo only. And I really like to switch up my shampoo every single time. I don't like using the same thing twice. So as I mentioned, I have dandruff and it's pretty bad. I've had it since I was probably 12 or 13, and I have been using this shampoo since I was 12 or 13. It is the Head & Shoulders Clinical Strength. It smells disgusting, but it really helps the flakes in my hair. I try not to use it if I'm going to see people because then my hair will smell gross. Most of the time I just use whatever is in the shower, but I do have some special shampoos that are like mine that I'll use on special occasions. This stuff from Redken, it is the Fresh Curls line. I bought it on accident and it smells really good, so I just keep using it. And the other thing is this shampoo and conditioner set from Hask. It is the Keratin Protein line of stuff. I had gotten it a long time ago to review on my blog. I used it and I really liked it, so I kept using it. You know, sometimes I wonder if like these bloggers and YouTubers, if they actually use the products after they review them. I would hope that they do. So after I wash my hair with just shampoo, then when it's still damp, I put it in this thing which is called a Turby Twist. It's just one of those like head turban things that kind of soaks up all the water out of your hair. And then after that, I do whatever is in this video. I start by combing my damp hair into shape. Then I rub a dab of mousse through my hair, scrunching as I go. Then I quickly spray some volumizer all over and squeeze out extra water with my old t-shirt. Finally, I brush my hair back into place and let it air dry. When it's almost dry, I clip back my hair and straighten my bangs in tiny sections and finish it by spritzing hairspray on them. I zhuzh up my hair a little bit and that completes it. That was me this morning, so that's how I got my hair to look like this today. I used the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse. I've been using this particular mousse since I was like 16 and I love it, and I happen to have a lot of it. So yeah, if Herbal Essences ever wants to sponsor me, go for it. So some days I just use mousse and then I scrunch it with a t-shirt and let it air dry and call it a day. However, I have other products that I use if I'm feeling it. In the video I used this Mega Volume Root Lifting Spray by Mark. I actually heard a long time ago that you should use volumizing products for curls, maybe especially for my curls because they're just so white girl curls. It's something about like it fills in the curls and it just lifts them. I've been using volumizing stuff on my hair for a long time and I believe it. Another product that I love and I can't imagine living without is this Spray It Curly Instant Curls. It's by Hask. Again, that's weird. I got it at Walgreens and I do stock up on it and I like to have a few bottles around. But it's not a replacement for like a mousse or a gel or something because it's not that kind of product. I wouldn't say it's like instant curls like they say, but it definitely helps my hair get a little curlier. And then what I put on my bangs is this Rave hairspray by Suave. I mean, it's like the cheapest hairspray you can find. And I've had this bottle since I was like 10. It gets a little crunchy, so I have to like keep breaking up my hair, but I'm not fancy. And not to get confusing, but sometimes there are days when I don't use any of those products and instead I use one of these two. I have the L'Oreal Curve It Curl Taming Cream. I also really enjoy Tresemme. This is the Extra Firm Control Mousse. It's not anything particularly for curly hair, but I always notice my hair gets curlier when I use it. So it's got some sort of like magic voodoo powers. I don't even know. Last two products! These are two products that I use for second day hair or third day hair or 7-day hair. You know, depending how long I go between shampoos. This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo for dark and deep brown hair. They do make it for blonde hair, I think for red and for black. It is seriously the best dry shampoo I've ever tried. So that either means it's really good or I need to get out more. And lastly, we have the Tresemme Fresh Start Waterless Foam Shampoo. Like it says, it's like this watery mousse kind of stuff, and then you put it in your hair. It'll look a little like wet and crunchy at first, but I usually just sit and break it up for the next few minutes, and it works great. And not that it's anything amazing, this is the straightener I was using. It's pretty old and nasty. It's from Conair. My sister gave it to me. I don't need anything like high-tech, because I just use it for my bangs. It's probably from Walmart. I have no idea. Well, that was a lot of talking. So I guess how I keep it shiny, I use any combination of those products. I don't condition. I do drink a lot of water. I don't know if that makes a difference, maybe. And also in Clarissa's question, she asked me how often do I wash. I'd say I wash my hair probably 3 or 4 times a week. Okay, so let's cut right into more questions that are more geared towards how I grew out the pixie cut. I'm currently growing out a pixie. Did you keep it short around your ears and chop off the mullet? A lot of people advise to do this when growing it out, but I'm not sure about around the ears or whether to grow or cut it. I wish someone had told me this because I did it wrong. After I got the initial short haircut in August 2013, I did all my own hair trims at home, and I kept cutting around my ears, and then I heard that you're not supposed to do that, and then I realized just how dorky it looked. So please don't cut the hair around your ears. It said that if you don't cut it, it makes your hair look longer, and it's really, really true. Okay, I got this question a couple times. How did you style your hair in the awkward in-between stage? Well, I would say it was a lot of Netflix, a lot of ice cream, and a lot of avoiding the mirror. That's it. What are your go-to hair accessories? Basically anything I've used in any of my pixie styling videos, but I'll cover them again here. I have this pork pie style hat that I wear a lot, and I actually never realized how much I wore it when my hair was growing out. And then I have this little tiny hat box that I keep all of my hair accessories in. You'd find that I have a lot of headbands. I definitely love headbands. I also have a couple clips that are like this. This is one that I made, but I would just like clip my hair back like that. Just basically any like long hair clip or even a bobby pin would do. So yeah, hats, headbands, and hair clips. Are you hanging in there? Good, because we're almost done. How did you self-trim the back? Very carefully. No, this is a good question. I'd basically like rig up this little system where I had a mirror in front of me and a mirror behind me, and then I would just cut really carefully. I'll just show you what I mean in like a little video clip. You didn't think I was really gonna cut the back of my hair. So yeah, that's what I did. So Laura asked me how I style my bangs because she's had really bad luck with hers. I feel you, Laura. I have also done the whole really bad bangs thing when I was younger. But I think the difference is now is that the bangs fade into my hair. That's a really bad way to explain it. Okay, so maybe you can see this where they're blunt, but they also kind of go downward, so they kind of go into my hair. Does that make sense? That way it's not like blunt, like you have one haircut here and another haircut in the back. It just flows together like one haircut. So that perfectly leads into Jenny's question, which was, what was the worst haircut you've ever had? Pics, please. I dug through my baby books and through my Facebook, and I found a few that I'd rather not relive. Starting with this one when I was 4, I had the trifecta of bad haircuts. It was some weird mullet haircut that was shaved a little bit, and it had braids. Mind you, I was only like 4, so this was a decision my mom made for me. And the next memorable, really bad hair decision I can remember is when I was 18 and I wanted to try blonde, and I bleached it a bunch of times, and I actually burned my scalp really bad. It was bad. I did not have more fun as a blonde. Okay, last question. You are hot. How do you stay so hot? This is definitely a hair question. Oh yeah, this is definitely a hair question. Well, I would say that wearing a sweater in the summertime really does the trick. So that does it. This has been my giant hair Q&A video. Not giant hair. I have the worst time talking. Hopefully I answered those questions to your liking. Again, thank you very much for asking them. Hopefully I could do Q&A videos in the future, just that are shorter and probably not about hair. So I guess I'll just end this video by self-promoting myself and asking you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos, to follow me on the internet, and hopefully I'll see you guys in future videos.